Hey. Hey guys, I realize that I'm like half prepared with kitten tools at the moment. For those of you who have not seen, I have a new friend here in my world, and we just went out for our first walk today, which was pretty cool. And I also didn't turn on enough lights overhead, so bear with me in the half light. Erin Zen Warrior signing in. Please do all the like, followy, commenty things and share it around, of course. You never know who might enjoy the mad, maniacal ravings of Erin late at night. Please excuse me while I flick a toy around for this little guy. He's very cute. And he's never worked with cats or children or animals or children. There he goes. Tools of the mechanism. So your body is your tool. And there are technologies that go with your tool. And this is something that I've been working in. Really, I've been working with the technology of the tool that is your body for many, many years. Now, let me explain that a little bit more. You are not your body and you are not your mind. So what are these things? Well, they are tools of the matrix. They are things for you to use while you're in this existence, for you to be creative and have a unique experience. And as Ra would say in Human Design, for you to play out your movie through following your intuition and being the witness. So super cool concept, the way Human Design puts it, because we live in a world where people are like, go get it, go do it, go be aggressive in the world, go initiate, go get involved. And actually what Human Design says is, it doesn't say don't get involved. What it says is don't force anything. Follow your physical intuition, however that might be mechanically scripted. I'm emotional. Some people are pure sacral. Some people are splenic. Some people have to bounce off their environment. That's a unique use. Some people are self-projected. Some people are desire, willpower, shifted. There's all sorts of different ways that your body's intuition works. But essentially what Ra was saying was, if you let your intuition guide you, if you let your body guide you, you will have a unique experience. You will have a movie that is perfect for you. And everybody's going to have a unique experience. It just depends what kind of experience you want to have. One that's in flow or one that isn't. One that you fight with or one that's easeful, not because life is, but because you became easeful in how you manage your system. So moving that and crossing that in with yoga, because why wouldn't we, in meditation and physical movement and diet and all these sort of things. If I am not the body and I am not the mind, but these are my tools for me to use while I am here, that is, I am not to be run by them, but I am here to run them to my advantage. What do I need to do in order to look after my tool, in order to get my tool tuned up and running the way I need it to go? And I really should pin this video to the top because this is basically everything I do. I teach you the technologies of the tool, as do many people, in many different ways. Some of those technologies are breath work, the right breath work for the right person. Some of those technologies are meditations, the right meditation for the right-minded or left-minded brain. And the right location is even better, but you really need to learn to be meditative throughout your day, wherever you are. In the biggest hell of your life, that's when you need meditation the most, or rather the quality of being meditative. Meditation itself is just a practice. Look at this little guy. Look at him. Look at him. Who is cute? Who is cute? Oi, rascal. Here he goes. So back to my spiel with little snippets of the Rufus playing around. So what does that actually mean? Well, if I want to follow my movie by following my intuition, but I haven't tuned my instrument, I haven't worked with the tools that I have to make sure that they're primed and ready to go, I haven't, sharpened my knife, so to speak, and I haven't greased the wheels. Well, I'm crossing all sorts of lovely metaphors here. If I haven't done that stuff, then I'm wandering around a bit half-assed, and I'm going to be making decisions that aren't as good, or I'm not going to be good at following the reality of my intuition because I haven't tuned the tool, right? So meditation is a technology, But there are different types of meditation, and different types of meditation for different types of minds. There are different types of foods out there, different types of ways of eating. Not everyone is to be eating a Paleolithic diet full of meat. Not everyone is to be eating hot food. Not everyone, even though the Chinese think everything should be warm, well, that's a 5,000-year-old technology, and your body is much newer than that. So why the different tuning mechanisms? Because we are all a little bit different, and we're all in a little bit different states, and we're all in different seasons, or we're all in different hemispheres, and we're all very, very unique. And so there's a fine-tuning process we all need to go through in order to understand the technology that is required for our particular tools, right? Our body and our mind that we are using in this reality for us. But I will say this, and this is why I teach the 3 basic pillars, right, within my system. And these are the 3 basic pillars everyone's using, really. Some people ignore the mind stuff. But body and food, inside and out, using physical tuning stuff, both other people working on your body and you working on your body, getting those right? Some people are out there doing lots of yin yoga and they're hyperbendy. Wrong technology for your body. Don't do that, right? You're going to end up more sensitive, probably injured. Anxiety is going to go through the roof. You need to use the right tools for the right body. I said to one of my clients recently, I said, you need to do weights. Why? Because she's got no stability through her joints. Now, when a person is not very stable in their body because everything's giving a lot, and they're not doing the strengthening exercises so that their joints are more supported by their muscles, what happens in their hypothalamus pituitary adrenal axis, their HPA axis? Well, they feel more jeopardized, they feel more in danger, and they are naturally tending towards more fight and flight, just walking around and standing. Can you believe that? And so what does that do? Well, then it changes their breathing patterns. What does that do? Well, it changes their ability to cope in the world. And ultimately, they are out of tune. And then maybe it messes with their digestion. Maybe they get constipated. Maybe they get the runs all the time, right? A lot of people think that their anxiety, their IBS, is related to their IBS, to their stomach. A lot of people don't realize that it's weak kidney chi or a shitty liver or whatever is going on, right? A lot of people have anger issues, don't realize that their liver is just incredibly out of tune, right? If you're living in a state where you are failing to cope, you are not using the right technology for the tools that you have. And you need to learn a new trick or two. And quite often what that means is you need a transmission from someone like me or someone that you vibe with, and there are a lot of people like me, birds of a similar feather, but not quite the same, right? We're all a little bit different. And that's great, because sometimes you need a different set of tools that somebody else has outside of me, right? Sometimes you need mine and someone else's. That's why I integrate with other people. When it comes to the mind, again, there are different technologies. And yes, breath work is part of it. But all of you out there smashing, I love to have a go at holotropic breath work, out there smashing the holotropic breath work along with your peptides and your bulletproof coffee. Hey, look, that technology is not for everyone, right? I can tell you right now, holotropic breath work for more than 2 minutes for me totally screws me, like totally flattens my system. And I've actually been doing daily Kapalabhati breath work, which is quite stimulating for my system. And it's been a tuning mechanism, but I've only been doing a couple of minutes at a time a day. And it has been enough to hit my system quite hard because I'm a projector. And this design doesn't like to be overstimulated too much. It prefers alternate nostril breathing. But sometimes a little bit at the right point is just what you need. But how do you determine that? Well, I can tell you this. If your mechanism is out of tune, you're not going to be able to tell, is most likely the case, because your intuition won't be as clear to you. Maybe you'll catch it. Maybe you'll hear what's correct for you, and maybe you won't. Again, that's where you need a guide. If anybody has any questions about this, please do get in touch. PM me, message me anywhere you like. I also have a website, erinpolashik.com, and let me know. I'm just curious as to what he's up to. He's somewhere he shouldn't be, of course. Kittens on benches, look at that. It's a real pain in the ass. But get in touch. Please comment, like, share, do all those things. Right technologies for your tools, give you a better tuned system so that you can navigate your life using your own intuition, right? Have a great day. Erin Zen Warrior signing out.